Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders, and finally I'm back to this great game and I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, it has been a little bit of a break before I could get to the next campaign, but now we are going to do the Commonwealth campaign and well, basically see if the AI learned a few new tricks. I think there has been an update and my tactical combat skills are a little bit rusty. So let's see. I was thinking about challenges, and two possibilities came to my mind. We could again do the thing where I try not to lose any units. We successfully completed that on the Elven Court campaign. Yeah, might work out in the Commonwealth campaign as well, but in my opinion, doing all the small battles on manual combat gets a little bit tedious because you can't trust the autocombat. That's so ridiculous here. You're losing units in situations where it's completely unreal, basically. So yeah, the other option is I could try not to build any units. That's kind of the same theme, because if you don't build any units, you have to not lose units. So maybe that's a good combination, and I'm not sure. I've not played the Commonwealth campaign, only started into the first one or two missions a little bit. So yeah, I don't know if it's possible. There are some missions where you kind of have to build units, but since I don't know the campaign, I don't know if that's possible. So I think we'll go in and just see. I will try to do both challenges at the same time, but not take it super seriously this time. So if we lose a unit along the way in auto combat or in a bad situation, well, that shall be. And if we have to build units in one mission, yeah, we will do it. But like I said, I will try to do both challenges at the same time, but not, well, work myself up on it or something. So let's go into it. Enough talking. I'm very much looking forward to the human campaign. See ya at the game.
The Commonwealth spreads to all known lands, bringing the ideals of a united world where all races live in peace. Yet the Empire's harmony is threatened by rebels who fear its progress. Chief among them are the High Elves, who dream of the bygone age when they ruled the world. They inspire dissidents as far north as the land of Brisska. In the west, the Commonwealth extends a last offer of peace to the High Elves. Meanwhile, I will restore rightful rule to Brisska province.
Yeah, and I find it very interesting how those two storylines act out, and now you get to hear the other side of the story. And I already like that we, as always, will go to hard, simultaneous turns, and let's get going.
In accordance with the General Regulations for Officers, Volume 4, Section 12, Military Records, I, Edward Portsmouth, Dreadnought Commander, make this record. As a graduate of the Imperial Dreadnought Academy for Mythomechanical Systems, I commit myself to do what is right. I pledge on my honor to fulfill my duty in the service of Divine Emperor Leonis, the Commonwealth, and its free people. I vow to uphold the law of the people without regard to race, creed, heritage, or personal sentiment. I devote my mind to logic and the hard sciences. I take upon myself the ancient oaths of our founders. I am ready. Day 38 of our journey north. In the distance, I see brilliant white mountains, tainted by columns of smoke rising from a city in ruinous rebellion. Centuries past, the Commonwealth drove out the Frostlings. Like the High Elves, they used archaic claims as an excuse for backwardness and savagery. My predecessors cleared away the monsters of ice and snow and brought civilization. Still, this land is full of ancient secrets. A fanatical cult worshipping a frozen goddess has provoked an uprising. The people have cut off all tributes to the Commonwealth and razed a number of towns. Now ice encroaches over their fields, while monsters that have not been seen for generations have returned. No doubt the High Elves are behind these troubling events. One unexpected twist in this mission is my duty to guard the Emperor's niece, the sorceress Laryssa. She doesn't seem to remember me, but we were once friends when we were children. I remember long summer days in the Imperial Gardens. She and I shared secrets and dreamed of how we would serve the Empire. But now she is quiet and studious. All she will tell me is that she is searching for ancient artifacts in Brisska. My mission parameters are as follows. 1. Depose anyone claiming to rule in this rebellious territory. 2. Rebuild the cities destroyed by the marauders. 3. Protect Laryssa and assist with her search. On the morrow, this dreadnought will restore civilization to a lawless land.
Very well. And yeah, I'm going to read out all the story items because, yeah, I've not played... well, I've played this mission a long time ago, so I don't remember anything. So yeah, if you don't like a lot of reading, just skip ahead. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. New land, completely undiscovered before me. That's the way I want it. Finally, we have arrived in Brisska. Although Oscar leads them, it is said that a violent cult is in true power behind this rebellion. They worship a frozen goddess and want to break away from the Commonwealth. What do you think, Laryssa? I have a feeling that there's more to it than that. Where is this cult coming from? What is their agenda? And who is the frozen beauty? There must be another force at work here. I know this is your first mission since the Academy, Edward. You are prepared for it? Yep, we are. So, and another great thing, finally I'm allowed to play with Laryssa. She's my favorite character in this game. I really like her, and I usually in single player or multiplayer I take her. And yeah, let's see, we met Oscar. Laryssa must survive. Yeah, we must stop the rebellion, repair cities, we already know that. We have a watchtower that we can secure, and we have to secure the area. So that's all good and fine. And let's see, those are not, well, steam powered. Steam powered could be nice, but at the beginning I like to go for more spell power, because we need the spells to be more flexible in the tactical combat. And usually, as always in Age of Wonders, it is very important that you progress decisively and very aggressively. So what I normally would do, immediately attack this city. Let's see. This village is well defended. I didn't expect the rebels to be disorganized. That we should find a place nearby to settle and build an army. A decent plan. Let's explore our surroundings. I've been itching to create my first throne city. Ah, Leonos sent 2 young recruits after me. What a sad sight. Take your outdated woes and ideals elsewhere. They will soon be forgotten, as will the Commonwealth itself. Yeah, already declared war on us, and usually, well, this is not that strongly defended, but there are 3 ranged units in there, so it would be a really hard fight with our army, because we have a lot of scoundrels here. We would definitely win, but not losing a unit here is pretty hard. So I think I will not risk it. I think it's a smarter decision to attack, but I think well, for the sake of the story, we'll follow the storyline and just go explore and rebuild those outposts first and see what we can do. So definitely we want all the intel we can get and quickly grab all the resources, and we have to build another outpost here. So we can do this next turn. That's all fine. Yeah, that's good. And this is our first city. We will build the outpost and, well, start with growing the city. I think that's most important. Throne cities, yeah. At the beginning there will be a lot of those hints. Not going to read all of them because I assume by now everyone who's watching knows that. Yeah, and we'll go exploring the countryside here, take out the resource buildings, and mainly grow the experience of our army. So that's the most important thing we have to do here. And in the process, get into playing the manual combats again, because like I said, I'm a little bit out of practice here. So let's see. This is the only ranged unit. The kobolds, they are quite strong, but they are slow. So we'll move ahead. Keep out of range, so we don't want to get attacked. Yeah, just like that. We can't hit them on the first turn, but this will be very quick. And the human civic guard, it's an interesting unit because, well, they have some interesting features if they grow in experience, but they will keep to they get first strike, and I think you can unlock the ability to throw gnats. But in general, they are a very weak unit and it's very hard to keep them alive. So let's see, we could distract them a little bit and move Edward to the other side. And maybe shoot down one of the goblins directly. And I don't plan to use any spell power at the moment. Yeah, and the AI has gotten a lot smarter since the first attempt. Now it's not storming forward in a completely ridiculous fashion, but still, that doesn't help a lot. We can kill off the kobolds no matter what. And we have to be careful not to block ourselves. So let's dispatch the first one. Distribute the experience. And it's now down to 9 health points, so we can go in and finish it off. That's not a problem whatsoever. And good thing we distracted them. So now what we can do is back up again. Just kite them. Well, that's not possible. The problem is we are weakened, but Edward is going to heal very quickly, but the problem is weakened means he will take a lot of damage from this Goblin Blight Doctor. So I think we'll just retreat Edward and draw those forces towards us. See, working out perfectly. And now we can go in and flank them. Kill them off. Not even taking any damage in return. And one of the most important units is the human archer. It will be my main damage dealer. And I have to... Well, it has 7 health left, so we can do some small shots here just to distribute a little bit more of experience. But I have to grow the experience on my swordsman, because they are the ones that will be taking most of the damage. Ideally, they will do. So, that's our first battle. Yeah, it felt good. Absolutely worked out. And we'll keep on exploring. Explore the forest. I believe I saw some movement in the forest west of our territory point, of our entry point. We should explore them to make sure no foes are hiding in there. We need to make sure that our position is well defended. Yep, I definitely agree. And we find some settlers here. That's always nice as well. And everything is going as planned here, so don't have to care about that. Yeah, grab the supplies. Growing the city is always very important. And another mission. Slay the orcs. Looks like there's a small army of hostile orcs in this region. We must take care of them. Yeah, we can do that. So we'll move up and do the same trick again. And again, it would be suicide to go in autocombat here, because it's almost guaranteed that the computer will lose a unit for me. So let's not do this. Yeah, and Edward, he is out of luck. He gets weakened, poisoned. All sorts of fun. So, very important on scenarios like this, don't be overly aggressive. So if we storm forward, we get in range of this orc spearman, and well, so we could go in and get rid of our range penalty, but I don't think that's a wise choice. And you have to keep in mind, I think those are pikemen. No, they are not, so that's good. But they have sprint ability, so they are very dangerous, and the AI is now able to use the sprint ability very effectively. So, let's see. I think well, if he moves in, no, I think we'll simply take our shots here and get rid of this orc razor bowman, because he is the main damage dealer for the enemy. We'll protect our archer. And let's see, what spells do we have available? Spheres of Protection, Harmonizing Energy, that's nice. Star Blades is always nice, so that's good. Fireball, Flashbang, perfect set out. So we could Flashbang him if we want to, or we simply try to take it out. So one option, storm in and most likely kill it off with Laryssa. So let's try that. That's done. And now things are looking a lot better. So he is cursed. That's not too bad. I think we'll move up a little bit. Maybe induce an attack here. And other than that, we simply want to protect our civic guards. They are very weak and can die instantly. So that's it. The only thing we might want to do a spell here. Maybe flashbang. Flashbang is a very cheap spell, so let's go ahead and flashbang the priest so he doesn't do any, well, shenanigans. Because his ranged ability can do a lot of damage. So now the good thing is we can outflank them again. Instant kill. Then we will get shots from each of our units. Not interested in maximizing damage here, because I want everyone to take a shot. See, already paid off. And yeah, that's most likely a kill, but let's see. This way we get experience on Laryssa as well and go for the safe thing and get another medal. And getting the medals, as always, is the most important thing. I'm very much focused on that in the beginning, because that really increases the survivability of my units. So, always starting with Founder's Hall, because it will speed up production quite a bit. And yeah, we can't move, so let's end the turn and stick together. Those two have to protect each other. And now we have more spell power, that's nice again. Units almost healed up again. And we have to explore the forest a little bit more. And we found the fortress. By taking over the fortress, we can gain the resources of the mana nodes. Yeah, we know that. So let's see. We are not in range to take it out on this turn. That's a pity. And again, yeah, units backed up by walls are not that easy to deal. So let's see what we can do here. And well, once we have completed the storyline, I'm very much looking forward to what's going to happen. Let's see, solid engineers, that's a good one. Steam powered, I think, is great. Let's take this one because it will increase our income, and that's always a good thing. And research speed, one of the top priorities as well. And as well is mana production, so let's go for this one first. And we can do nothing here, so let's end the turn. So, next battle. Everyone is fully healed up. Manual combat again. Let's skip the intro and take a look. We have, well, only one ranged unit And that's the razor bow. So a good option here. Move up a little bit. Draw it onto this forward position. And then overwhelm it with my own attacks. So we'll move everyone into position. The swordsman, not so much. And where is Edward? Here we go. So Edward maybe should threaten them from the other flank. And he can always flashbang it, and then we can deal with it. Works out as expected. Getting damage on the hero as well is a good idea because they will heal faster. So let's move over and flashbang this bad boy. And now they are very likely to storm out of the gates, but they can't hurt us anymore. And we can concentrate our fire. And this additional bonus will get flanking damage on it. And you have to keep in mind those units can storm out, but none of them has sprint ability, so it's a very controlled situation, nothing to worry about. And next turn they should be down. We'll get our swordsman into position to take the brunt of the unit storming out of the gates, and then we are ready again. Yep, see. AI working exactly as predicted. So we will focus down, well, the pike square. The best thing is focus down the pike square, I think. So we'll get Edward into range. He has the most damage output. And now they can't move, so that's a good thing as well. And let's try to maximize our damage here. Not to worry about the pike square anymore, because its movement range is greatly reduced. And maybe we are already able to get rid of this greatsword unit. So we'll try to maximize our damage. And we have to be aware that we would be blocking our movement path, so let's make sure we can finish it off with Laryssa. And yeah, I think we should be fine here. Taking a lot of damage here. But this one is still blinded, so that's not a big risk. Kill it off using my melee units, and then I will work on improving my civic guards, because yeah, we absolutely need them, and we absolutely need the archers. So that's a good thing. So that's done. Another successful battle. Maybe took a little bit too much damage on Laryssa, but the bleeding really hurt. Yeah, most important thing, 2 medals, 2 more health points. This can be deciding. So, upgrading the fortress. We'll definitely do that. We can afford it. And this will give us more mana. And then we'll swing around and go back, and I think that completes the mission. Yeah, those will have to heal back up, but like I said, leaders have double healing speed, so that's not an issue. And other than that, I think we are ready to end the turn again. This one is already explored, so no need to go in there. Build me a storehouse. And now we are running out of money, so nothing really we need. Since we are not going to build any units, it's not necessary to upgrade our military infrastructure, so let's simply build merchandise. And slay the creatures. I've spotted a group of savage beasts. We need to slay them to ensure safety of the settlement. Yep, I totally agree. And let's take a look. We are starting to heal up, so I think it's safe to go in. A Yeti, it was concealed in the snow. Shocking. But I think that should complete our first mission objectives. Manual combat. And let's see. The Yeti is one of my favorite units. I absolutely love it. Too bad we have no spells or abilities that can bring it to our side. But it's still out of range. No need to be concerned. And they were so kind to split up so we can use Edward. Well, it's no use because it's on guard, so we can't flank it. So I think it's better to move Edwards closer to the group. And maybe get rid of it. But we must block the movement path of this warg unit because our civic guards are not ready to take it. And it's unlikely that we can destroy it at one go. So maybe we'll just let Edward take the brunt of the damage and make sure we'll close off any movements. You can use this terrain to your advantage and block those gaps with your melee units. And the Yeti, well, it has to move around, so that's not a threat. And we can start to weaken the warg considerably. And start to shoot it down. Then we'll move our longsword man into a protective position. And make sure he is not a big threat anymore. Swordman will block off. Not an ideal location, but it will do the trick. I don't think they can hurt us too much. Let's end the turn. And they will concentrate on Edward. The flanking, well, that's a little bit annoying. But on the other hand, now we have free reign to concentrate on the enemies. Let's see. We have to protect Edward here. And target has first strike, so that's not good as well. But our main issue at the moment is this Yeti, because it can do a ton of damage to our units. See, it can almost one-shot the human longsword man here. So what we might do is well, he can do only one hit here and he can do 2 hits here. So let's work on getting as much damage in as we somehow can. That's not a lot at the moment, but it will have to do. And the longswordman will stay put. And I'm a little bit worried about Edward, because he could get completely overwhelmed. And I don't think we can do anything about it. But that's not that bad, because he won't die. He will just respawn in... He will just respawn. And what we could do here is just flee with him. But then they could gang up on this swordsman, so that's not the best thing either. So let's see, he will do 20 damage, so if we attack here we are certainly dead. So I think the best option will be either kill off the wall with a fireball and hope that we survive. He will most likely survive. That's 40 damage. Wow. He will most likely survive. But the question, yeah. I think what I will do here is fireball the warg, that's a safe kill, and hope that we somehow survive. So that's it. That's the best possible scenario for us, because this one, now it's in a perfect position for us to overwhelm it. And we'll keep turning it around. And give the swordsman the honor of killing it off. That's another medal, perfect. So this was already a little bit of a tense situation. Yeah, and we've completed the quest. Great, we have managed to secure the area. Now we can cultivate and rebuild these lands for our Holy Emperor. Done. And the rear guard has arrived. The cannon is very useful in a siege. We can use it to take the rebel settlements. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll grab this. That's not useful for us, but we will do it anyways. And rush forward to connect with our army, and we can upgrade our leaders, and then I think I will make a first short break. So let's see, Magic Fist is very helpful, but first of all, what I like to do is get a little bit more health on my heroes, because they have to survive, and ranged strengths, very helpful in the beginning as well. So Edward, same thing. Range strength, not so important for him, because Fire Musket is already very, very strong. But what we can do is make our army very happy and switch leadership from Laryssa to him. So this will help in the battles. So take the first settlement in order. Yeah, we need to build it up an army. We already have an army that's stronger than might be necessary, and this will be Edward's army, I think. And we could take it on with this army alone, I think, but Edward will be here in one turn. I don't think we have to rush it that extremely. So that's it. We're researching. Income is looking great. I like it. So first break. See ya in like, well, I think 10 minutes. I will have to split up the videos. And hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And see ya when we take out the first rebel settlement. So, like I said, 5 minutes. On YouTube it will take a little bit longer. So see ya. Bye.